Leroy? Oh yeah, Leroy does. But no one plays Leroy in Aggro Druid.
Got to keep on walking on the road to Shaman. Got to keep it burning on the road to Shaman.
You like Aggro Shaman because it's your favorite class, and Shaman is the best deck, best Shaman deck at the moment. I think that's probably true. I think Aggro Shaman is probably the best Shaman deck, which is kind of sad because there was a point of time. There was a period of time when who was the one that came up with a Shaman control deck? There was a list that was pretty popular that was going around, and it was like cool, you know, playing a respectable Shaman deck, and it was. I can't remember the name right now. Somebody came up with a good, like skeleton, at least, or like the first deck for Control Shaman, and then like people were, you know, making changes on that. Loyan, yeah, that's right, Loyan. Loyan was the one that came up with like, kind of started the whole Control mid-range Shaman deck building, using like Scarabs and stuff. Because there's a lot of good 3-drops for Shaman. I guess let's just use Task then. Like, he did waste his coin on that. I guess he probably has the Feral Spirits. Like, probably want to coin it out because he has a 3-drop overload spell, which is probably the Feral Spirits. I would consider using Inner Rage just to clear his whole board. Like, Death Bite, hit this, Inner Rage, if he plays Feral Spirits. Control Shaman is a decent deck, but loses to Secret Paladin and Aggro Shaman, which are everywhere. Yeah, it's kind of sad. Paladin gives the meta a lot of issues, especially Shaman, because Paladin has much better drops than Shaman does, essentially, for every drop. Like the best 2-drop for Shaman, which is like the taunt totem golem, but that's technically not really a 2-drop because it overloads you, and that loses to minibot, or like it just trades with minibot. Pretty sad. Probably fun to use Inner Rage here. Like if I draw into patrons, I just don't play patrons on turn 5. I play Loatheb turn 5, and then turn 6 I play Patron, Whirlwind, and Death Spite, and that will generate enough patrons to basically control the board forever, because they don't run lightning storms and stuff. Battle Rage is really key though. Chandy says, you stuck with Paladin though? It's tier 3, days to see it become what it has. Wait, Chandy, do you have like another bet of what class you have to use this season to hit Legend? At this point I think it's a race, so I just have to use my mana efficiently. Usually against aggro you do want to hero power every single turn, but then it's really weak if you're not developing towards lethal, because I do have the charge in hand, I just need to get the Worgen. Sometimes they run Elemental Destruction. Really? That overloads for so much. It's crazy. Hey Matt, Happy New Year. Reno Shaman would maybe work. Yeah, it might. I'm not like such a huge fan of Shaman anymore. I used to really like it. It's one of my earliest golden classes, but I haven't had much inspiration for a fun Shaman deck. Hey Execution, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. Tunnel Trog helps Shaman. Yeah, it's basically gave Shaman something equivalent to a Zombie Chow, which is nice. But it's you know, it's most effective in aggro Shaman, not really control Shaman. I think I go ahead and spawn one set of patrons here, even though it's not full set, because I need to get rid of these while not taking damage. So, and then these are basically like taunt, so if it absorbs some Doomhammer damage, great. You're gonna build Reno Shaman and report back. Sounds good, Nick. You have Harrison, your patron, just for the Craigasm, using it on Doomhammer. Yeah, but it weakens the deck overall against all the other classes. I have thought about it too. I'm like, well, it'd be so good against Doomhammer. But I think it's not worth the slot. I'd rather have Lotheb. Now you can think about cutting Lotheb for Harrison, which is like the old patrons that used to run one Harrison instead of Lotheb. Or you could cut like a War Axe maybe, but War Axe is so good against aggro. I think Harrison is just the fact that it's too clunky against every other class that's not weapon class just makes it not worth running. Okay, so he's just gonna race, right? Like I said, if he has to spend time killing the patrons, then it's slow for him, and I don't mind that. I don't mind that these are like absorbing damage. So the way that he played that, I think he has enough burst to kill me next turn, but he probably isn't taking into account the shield block. He probably took into account that armor gain, but no shield block. So let's draw first. Oh, double shield block. Alright, cool. So if he has Rock Biter, and like Lightning Bolt, that's enough. But I assume he wasn't taking into account double shield block, so like he probably has Rock Biter and Lava Burst in hand, like second Lava Burst, so he was gonna do 15 damage. So if we had not drawn the second shield block and just armor up, we'd still be out of range actually. He still wouldn't have enough for lethal. But the way he played that turn, he planned out he has lethal this following turn, so we definitely needed to like armor gain up. Rogue with Doomhammer. Yep. Rogue with Doomhammer. It's kind of like not really. It's counterproductive actually.